What up, what up, what up? Welcome, welcome. I want to talk about this whole thing with Stephen A. I'm just going to wait for some of y'all coming up in here. Just waiting for y'all come on in here.
Okay, the fact that I'm even on here looking like this, I just want to say it would take a lot of balls for somebody to try to stand between Vice President Kamala Harris and the presidency.
What? What are you talking about? Listen, the reality also is this. Any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
What?
Whatever benefits that black family will benefit that community and society.
And I'm glad as hell she never became president. I was waiting for some of y'all to come on in here, but hell, fuck it. I'm just going to go ahead and go. I want to talk about Stephen A. quite frankly, pussing out. And we're going to start. Shout out to Missy Machon on YouTube. If you're ever on YouTube, go ahead and check her out. Let's get it.
Child, shout out to Reaper doing the damn thing.
Tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen, please.
I love y'all. I appreciate you. It looks like this is what they are speaking about with regard to whatever he was saying that Donald Trump did, okay? Oh. Child, hold on. I forgot to change it over to subscribers. My bad, because I was looking at my email. Trent, I sent the video to you if you're here. So I'm changing it over to subscribers. It's changed over. Let's hear.
Why the hell did Stephen A. apologize? Is my question.
That was so. Stephen A. had to back that thing up.
Jasmine Crockett recently.
Jasmine Crockett? Remember what I said? Is she a relation to the late great Davy Crockett? I don't think so. Jasmine Crockett, let me tell you, before you even ask, she's a very low IQ person. I mean, if we ever had to pass an aptitude test, that's the one should take one because she shouldn't even be in the class. So I have no idea what you're going to, but I don't think we should waste our time. This is a low IQ person who I can't even believe is a congressperson between her and Ilman Omar and the group. You know, I met the head of Somalia. Did you know that? And I suggested that maybe he'd like to take her back. And he said, I don't want her. Okay, what else? Go ahead. Let's hear what Crockett said. Go ahead.
She compared ICE ratings to slave patrol. I want to ask you.
To slave?
To slave patrol. I want to ask you if you think that there should be consequences for members of Congress.
Welcome. Tap the screen, please.
She's gone over the line, and I think,
tap the screen.
A lot of the people. Look, the Democrats have become radical left lunatics. They have policies that nobody's going to buy. And, I see what's going on in New York. We're going to have perhaps a communist mayor because it's split up. You know, if the people would get together and have one candidate, they'd have, I think, a pretty good chance. But it looks like maybe they're not going to do that. But we're going to end up with a communist mayor. It's not even believable, my beautiful New York. When I left New York to become president, it was a great place. But it was the beginning of bad things because we had de Blasio. Had just started as mayor, and I said, this guy's a real nut job. Went to Harvard to teach management. Can you believe it? He went to Harvard to teach city management along with the mayor of Chicago, who went to Harvard to teach, the two of them are teaching how to manage a city manage it into hell is what they do. But that was the beginning, and now we're going to go a step further. Now we're going with the communists. Can I be honest? I think it's the greatest thing to ever happen to the Republican Party. I really do. I think if a communist takes over New York City, I think that's a gift to the Republican Party. It's sad for New York, but it's a gift. And New York will recover because, sometimes you need a shock like that to straighten you out. But it's politically, it's probably a very good thing.
What did I miss? What did I miss? Hold on.
Jasmine Crockett recently.
Jasmine Crockett. Remember what I said? Is she a relation to the late great David Crockett? I don't think so. Jasmine Crockett, let me tell you, before you even ask, she's a very low IQ person.
She's a very low IQ person.
I mean, if we ever had to pass an aptitude test, that's the one should take one because she shouldn't even be in the group. So I have.
So he's telling her that he's saying that she should have had to have passed an aptitude test.
Give us a second, y'all. All this is going to correlate in a second. Bear with me.
A low IQ person.
A low IQ person.
Who I can't even believe is a congressperson, between her and Ilhan Omar.
Okay, so now he's going on over to the squad member, Ilhan Omar. Ain't she married to her brother or something? Allegedly.
And the group, I met the Somalia. Did you know that?
Bro, I ain't even going to get in that shit.
He said, I don't want her.
So he suggested that they take Ilhan Omar back, and whoever the head of whatever country, I don't even remember that quick, said they didn't want Ilhan back. Okay.
Okay. What else? Go ahead. Let's hear what Crockett said. Go ahead.
That's probably disrespectful that he called her by her last name.
ICE raids to.
ICE raids. ICE raids. Okay. ICE raids. This is what they're saying that Jasmine Crockett had to say about ICE raids, because as a black woman, her biggest deal, these Democrats, is what the fuck to do with people who entered the country illegally.
Slave control. I want to ask you.
Because everything has to run back to white supremacy, discrimination, racism, and slavery. So the ICE raids are similar to slave control. So colors. This is what these Democrats are concerned with. Remember when they first came and y'all was upset because they put them in your neighborhood? Shout out to Sandra Faye in the chat. I see you, boo. Remember when they was all upset and they was getting all the benefits and the Democrats was giving them everything? They was trying to let them vote in other areas. They wanted them here because, they let them cross the border, right? They let them come across, which, I've already had the argument on We sat here and we watched, for those that have been here, we watched them come over. Funny how they know all the news, and they knew when to get the fuck on over here, and when to hurry up and get over here before Donald Trump became president, because we watched that too.
Yeah, that did happen. Tap the screen, please. Please tap the screen.
We watched that too. And the most important thing to be concerned with Jasmine Crockett is to continue to talk about how ICE raids are like slavery and they're just trying to save them. So in other words, they don't give a shit about you colors, ebonies, blacks, whatever you want to be called today. I don't give a fuck. That's where her purpose lies. And the rest of those boule people, the elitists to themselves, because I don't give a fuck about none of them, right? They're concerned with that because they want to equate all that to slavery, because that's what everyone is seeing. Now, remember, colors, let me rephrase. For the colors that may have less money than some others, they was putting them in your neighborhoods and you had an issue with it. Remember when they was out there and they was on the streets and they was opening schools that they didn't open for you? Remember they gave them in New York mopeds so that they could make money. They ain't had to pay no taxes. They was getting food stamps. They was getting everything. All the benefits that y'all couldn't get, that
actual
y'all
factual
qualified for. Now, mind you,
get that shit to immigrants, but couldn't get that shit to
but it definitely was an issue
to the old folks.
Y'all said you didn't want them in your neighborhoods because, trust me, they ain't going to go into Jasmine Crockett's neighborhood. They ain't going into Rolly's neighborhood. They ain't going into Clown's neighborhood.
So hell
they ain't going into Stephen A. Smith's neighborhood. And remember when they tried to make that daggone complex next to Steph Curry? And he said, hell no, in the rest of his neighborhood. You ain't putting that shit around us. So is it really about color at the end of the day, or is it about status, the elitists, and people who have money and people who don't?
Talk about it.
Because all those people was over here in y'all's
Talk about it.
and y'all was going to those those meetings. Remember those? Remember when we used to watch Big Tiff regularly? Well, then all of a sudden, when we weren't watching her, we was watching go to those meetings talking about, we don't want them here. This is what they did. There is all this crime. They hanging outside. Remember when they're eating the dogs and the cat came from? Colorado, if I'm not mistaken, where they try to act like it wasn't a big deal. Then you saw all those people outside, illegals that came into that apartment complex and took over. I guess everybody forgot all about that, right? Now, I don't know if that complex was black people or not, but let's not act like black people don't get disproportionately affected. Disproportionately affected. It should be a fucking song at this point with regard to so many things. But y'all can forget all that, right? Forget all that. Because Jazz Roll and the rest of those clowns said, this is like slavery. That's supposed to trigger something inside of you. And you're supposed to forget all that stuff that you went through, all that stuff that you felt. Y'all over here still trying to act like you're going to tell Brandon that this city is about to become Republican state and city. I believe it when I see it. Over there in damn Congo, you got your daggone California, which basically is an extension of Mexico any daggone way.
Yeah.
They doing everything in the world. Remember when they said, no, y'all don't still have to pay rent, and they carried on. And then this one says they're going to take
And that's why California's a shithole it is now.
You're all outraged and everything. Child, I wonder who's being disproportionately affected with regard to jobs. Remember the 300,000? Even though whenever any president comes in, allegedly, from what I understand, because I don't know for a fact, but from what I understand, is that they furlough people. They do that. I don't know what the numbers are, but every president does that. But now, because it's 300,000 black women, probably because you got in there, because you kind of forced your Biden, or you want him to think he probably owed somebody a favor. You know, when he went down there in South Carolina, wherever he did, when he was losing, and he went down there to the church and said, come on, I need the colors to come and vote for me. I need them colors to forget about the crime bill and to come vote for me. And it worked, and y'all went right out there and said, hey, boo, we gonna go and vote for you. You're the best. Oh, my God. And then he came in here, and then he wasn't there anymore. And then y'all thought you could just transition that on over to Cam, and all she do is cackle, and she ain't black. Even if she was black, it's not about being black. That's the other thing that just came to my head. They was trying to force her on everybody.
Yep.
That is black because she's black.
She ain't black.
This shit with voting for...
And I think she's going to get into it too. Voting someone based on race is the stupidest thing you can do. To vote someone in because they're the same race as you, that is stupid.
Somebody because they are the same fucking color is so ridiculous, and y'all will continue to do that. Y'all continue to do that. And just like he just said a second ago about that dude that's running in New York, go ahead and elect his ass. Go ahead and elect his ass. And we're going to sit here and we're going to watch everything that y'all enjoy from those decisions as well. This is amazing. This man didn't say nothing bad about this woman. And I know I got to finish letting it play for the second time. He didn't say nothing out of the ordinary for this woman. When she around here cussing all the damn time, she's the public official, not me. She's the one that's supposed to be standing for her county, her city, or whatever the fuck it is, not me. I can say what the fuck I want. She's supposed to have some sort of decorum. Then when someone talks about angry black woman, and then you point her out,
Tap screen, please.
She an angry black woman.
Tap screen, please.
Girls over there. So, Stephen A., did you get an apology when Cindy Brady, the black version, said that you got a small D? And I still ain't hear nobody give us no description of what the fuck it looks like, since you know what the hell his D look like. That's okay, though. Sir, do you not see that? Do you not understand and see? But I know that you was pressured and you pussied out. That's the best way to fucking describe it, is that you bitched the fuck out.
Talk about it.
A fucking D9, the elite, and the gulag. Child, but these people who's supposed to be for us, if this isn't the fucking proof that these motherfuckers don't care about none of us that ain't in their circle and don't have the money that they do, or is not in that political arena where they are, you're a fucking idiot. That's all this shit is about.
Talk about it.
Ass in line real quick. That he has to apologize
Stephen A.
to us,
bitched out.
but that girl over there ain't gotta apologize to him. Y'all can be mommy for the rest of your fucking life. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Ridiculous.
To slave control. I want to ask you if you think that there should be consequences for members of Congress who make these types of comparisons or use
Yeah.
this.
Well, I think she's gone over the line, and I think a lot of the people. Look, the Democrats have become radical left lunatics.
He's right about that.
Very right about that.
Lunatics. And the colored portion of them, they're just as bad, if not worse, because they're fucking sitting there lying.
Tap screen, please. Please tap screen.
Opening that gosh darn school after fucking how many years now? Y'all still gonna believe in shit like that? Nobody said you had to fucking love Donald Trump. Fuck that motherfucker too. But the point is that you're not gonna sit up here and be in my face and lie in my fucking face and then I don't even know how one of them sayings go. Piss on me and tell me it's raining, and then I'm supposed to sit here and believe you. Like, what are we talking about right now? This is the most educated. Anybody who don't think that those motherfuckers, meaning the Boule people, ain't getting paid off of this, ain't getting money for this, to deliver you colors to whatever candidate they want to be delivered to them for the win, you're crazy. You're out of your mind. I am so glad that I'm not on that type of time with these fucking people. Ain't no way. Because this is no different, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. We sat there and we watched that shit about the fraternity, the dude that was talking about what happens in a fraternity. Child, we already know what happens. And there are people who willingly go over there and say, you know what? I want you to beat my motherfucking ass real good. Torture me. Take me down. Make me do some of the most degrading things in the name of saying that you're my brother and you're my sister. Does that not sound like it's an issue? Does that sound like it makes fucking sense? It sounds a lot like, kind of like slavery to me. You know what's going to happen to you. You know how it works.
Tap screen, please.
Maybe it's not like slavery.
Tap screen,
but you willingly
please.
go into it just so that you can be a part of something. That sounds mental to me. You want to be a part of something so fucking bad that you're willing to put your physical self in danger, possibly, potentially, just so that you could put some fucking Greek letters on your fucking chest. Listen, that's not a slight to anybody that's in fraternities and sororities. I know plenty and a lot of people in them, okay? And enough of them can't think for themselves either. I said that. I meant that. They follow these people blindly, asking no questions whatsoever. What is the quickest way that people get into a fucking cult? They follow blindly behind someone, asking absolutely no fucking questions. I'm moving on. I don't care.
Physically.
And here's the second part of this clip.
Want to create your own custom apparel with zero experience?
Come on.
Or maybe you're thinking about...
So you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. It says, Jasmine Crockett, I apologize, 4 hours ago.
Pussy.
4 hours ago, child.
Pussy.
This is about almost a 10-minute video, so we're going to sit here and see what you straight and then turn around and you turn into sassy straights. Who said that last night? Fawcett Media, the lady on Fawcett Media. Shout out to Fawcett Media in his videos from yesterday. Saying that calling y'all sassy is putting you in your place. Well, look like it works. It looks like it works. Let's go ahead and watch this mess, child.
Straight Shooter with Stephen A.
Straight Shooter. I'm already tired.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this special edition of Straight Shooter with Stephen A. That's what I'm going to call it, Straight Shooter with Stephen A. Because obviously this doesn't have anything to do with sports. This has a lot to do with a whole brouhaha that's been going on with me over the last few weeks.
All you had to do was stand on your square, Stephen A., because you told the truth.
If you took a close-up of my face
But you wimped out and became a punk-ass little bitch.
I had emergency double root canal surgery. And so I've been down and out and drugged up and stuff like that over the last few days, trying to overcome this stuff. But nevertheless, it is what it is. I'm here right now. I wanted to take a moment because I saw something disturbing in regards to President Donald Trump and how he came at Representative Jasmine Crockett.
You punk-ass bitch.
What? Hold on. Let me see if I can find what the hell it is he's talking about. Come on, Chad.
And I wanted to take this opportunity to attack this issue as it pertains to me and Jasmine Crockett because I personally have had an issue with how things have been misconstrued and misinterpreted. But at the end of the day, I have to own it. And that's what I'm going to do today. And so when somebody says to me, Stephen, rather than point to her and her verbiage and her language and how she talked about the president, what about how he talks? I have no problem with that.
What does that have to do with what he said? Excuse me.
I don't get what the hell Stephen A. talking about.
Like if Donald Trump just said something to her, I don't know.
I'll be right back, y'all. Give me a second.
If Trump said something recently to her, it would be on blogs, and
I'll be right back.
If y'all know something, send it to me.
Listen.
But what the hell does how Donald Trump talked to Jasmine Crockett have to do with Stephen A. Smith and what he said about Jasmine Crockett? One has nothing to do with the other. So it sounds to me, allegedly, that the boule got him in place. Allegedly. Cause y'all, what the fuck has changed since 2 days ago? Is that what it is? Is this moving the goalpost? Shout out to Fatty. Is this moving the goalpost? I'm a little confused. Maybe somebody can help me out, okay? Donald Trump has been talking about whoever for as long as he's been Donald damn Trump. But Jasmine Crockett also talks about him any way that she wants. So now you defending her against Donald Trump, probably because he's white. And now you can't go against the colors. They came and they got you this past weekend while you had, what does he say? What do you call it? Root canal surgery, emergency? Was the root canal, did somebody come and knock your ass out? Did somebody punch you in the mouth? Allegedly, I don't know. Now, with that, whatever the Novocaine that you're on or something, is that affecting what you're saying right now? Because I don't see the correlation. Bueller, can someone help me? What does Donald Trump have to do with you and what you said about Jasmine Crockett?
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like something that Roly Roll, Clown L, or the other one of them girls over there would say. That's what it sounds like. It's something that they would say. Making this crazy ass connection just to say, but white people do it too. That's what I feel like I'm hearing.
I can understand that. And if that is the reason that everybody is in an uproar, that is fine. And I have no problem apologizing to that to my sister because, damn it, I want her to know. I don't feel that way about her.
Really, nigga?
This isn't fair. We always go trick-or-treating together.
About her?
What the fuck did the man say? That's the apology right there. I'm gonna apologize to you because I need you to know that I'm not like Donald Trump. What?
Understand that. And if that is the reason that everybody is in an uproar, then how she talked about the president, what about how... And that's what I'm going to do today. And so when somebody says to me, Stephen...
Who's the somebody? Who do you think the somebody is? Rolly Roll? Clown L?
Rather than point to her and her verbiage and her language and how she talked about the president, what about how he talks?
So don't point out her bad behavior. Point out his bad behavior. Always bring white people into it. I don't care what nobody say, that his people, his friends, the Boule, the D9, the elite.
What did you bitch out, Stevie?
Weekend. You better straighten it the fuck up. And now here we are saying, but Donald Trump does it? What are you talking about? What about what he did? Isn't that what they always do? Deflect the
Here's what happened to Stephen A. Smith. He bitched out, plain and simple. What he said about Jasmine Crockett was the truth. But the thing is, and I'm not saying this to piss y'all off. I'm saying this is because it's the truth. Modern black women and Latino women do not like accountability. What it was is that they didn't like the fact that he quote unquote checked her, and they had issue about it. And the way I see it, that the Nail Land podcast did get checked. Shout out to Joe Budden, which I'm going to do a live on that too, on how Joe Budden checked that podcast Cause most of the heat that Stephen A. got came from the Neverland podcast. Let's get back into what Mr. Marshawn. Damn right, he folded like a $2 suit. Damn right. All he had to do was stand on damn business. But it was too much of a PUSSY to do it.
What are you talking about? What about what he did? Isn't that what they always do? Deflect the shit. So she's absolved. She don't do nothing wrong. Same shit, different biatch every day. And this.
And hold on, I got a question to my Texas people. What has Jasmine Crockett did for Texas? I'll wait. Again, to my Texas people. What has Jasmine Crockett did for the state of Texas? I'll wait. Let's get back into this.
It's a problem with black people, child. I don't care what nobody say.
Talk about it,
No
Messi.
one can be held accountable.
Talk about it.
Straights, you sassy motherfuckers, okay?
Talk about it.
Sassy straights are the ones that we did the whole show yesterday about being mommy. Here come this bullshit. It's the fucking truth. Period. It's the fucking truth. And in my opinion, it might not be y'all. I don't know if it's
sad but true.
Love that shit. You sit up here and you talk this shit. If it ain't you, then let it fly. You sit here and you talk this shit. These women do this. These women do that. I can't stand it. I want a woman that do this. I want a woman that do this. I hate when they do this. Then turn around and they do whatever. Get on here and say whatever. People will continue to say the same thing over and over again. Somebody must be doing what the hell it is that they're saying that they want, right?
Tap the screen, please. Please tap the screen.
Every single time something is wrong and it happens, if it's not Donald Trump's fault, it's you ninjas' fault. Say I'm lying. I pointed out
Tell
every
the
time
truth,
I hear
and the
it,
devil.
if it ain't you ninjas' fault, it's fucking Donald Trump's fault. Donald Trump ain't backing the fuck down, not ever. Never. No way. When has Donald Trump come out? Ever. I'm not even talking about right now while he's the fucking president or the first time he was president. When does that man ever come out here and say, you know what? My bad. I apologize. Bueller? Anybody? Send it to me. I'd love to see it. Nothing. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying he stand on what the fuck it is that he says.
Damn right.
Period.
One thing you gotta say about Trump, he stands on business.
Sassies. Well, back the fuck up, because some hens will come at you and peck at your ass, and then you gotta be like, oh my god, black women, and then you fucking fold at the end of the fucking day.
Talk about it.
What the fuck? What the fuck does Donald Trump have to do with this shit? It's the same shit yet again. Just bringing some shit in that has absolutely nothing to do with anything. I guess there ain't no real straight men, child. Ain't no real straight black men. Let me rephrase. Ain't no real straight black men. In the United States, let me rephrase, because, child, they in the Caribbean. Anyway, speaking of Tether, Snake ass boy, are you really surprised? Seriously? Am I surprised? Yes. 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 I'm just saying. Like, you I watched CGA today as much as I could. That nigga was on for over 6 hours today. So when I went to sleep, I was listening to him. I woke up, I was listening to him. And I might do his show tomorrow. Not for 6 fucking hours, right? But he don't back down to nobody and nothing.
All Stephen A. had to do was stand on damn business. Oh yes. Oh yeah, this mofo right here, hell no, you can't take him serious. Can't even stand on his own word.
He don't back down to nobody and nothing. He's standing 10 toes down, as they say. I love that. I love that about him. I cannot see
Facts.
him as
Yeah,
an example.
I see it now. Who you tap dancer. Yep.
Turning around and saying that he's gonna apologize to some some biatch for something that he said that one wasn't disrespectful, two wasn't anything negative against her, and then turn around and try and talk about what Donald Trump said. It definitely came from one of them D9 people that pressured this man to do this, but he's not absolved because he did it. What did they say?
I guarantee you it was Roland Martin that got in his ear. I guarantee it.
Is it that important, that cultish shit that we had already watched?
I have no problem with that. I can understand that. And if that is the reason that everybody is in an uproar, that is fine. And I have no problem.
No, we in an uproar because you didn't stand your ground. You puss out like a bitch.
Just like I didn't feel that way about Kamala Harris. Just like I don't feel that way about the marvelous, the wonderful, the incomparable, the greatest first lady ever, and Michelle Obama, in my estimation.
Names going micro.
Oh, let me skip through this, y'all. Hold on.
Greatest
Here
first
we
lady
go.
ever, and Michelle Obama, in my estimation.
I don't care.
Tap the screen.
But what we're going to do on this show is understand who the hell I am. And how
You're a pussy. That's what the fuck you are. You PUSSY.
I have no problem apologizing.
That's what the hell
if I
you
make somebody
is.
feel a certain kind of way. But I'm gonna.
Child, let me tell y'all something. I don't give a fuck how I make nobody feel. Fuck y'all. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. I don't give a shit. I probably wanted you to feel that way. Like, why is it my responsibility to give a fuck how you feel because of what the fuck I say? All the people that come in the comments. Imagine me sitting around here apologizing to motherfuckers who are offended by the shit that I say. Scroll the fuck up.
Yep, scroll the fuck up.
I don't know. Not my responsibility.
Y'all don't like this live? Scroll the fuck up.
What are we talking about right now? Live from New York. Goodbye, sir. I can't.
Challenge the legitimacy of what people come at me with when I think that challenge is warranted and deserved. If you came to me and you said to me that it came across as a bit dismissive, Stephen, you should have been more protective of her than that because look at how he speaks. Look at how they act.
Listen to what he's saying. You
Really,
don't
nigga?
think that it was the D9ers that was coming to him to say this shit. Listen to this dumb shit. Well, Stephen A., you shouldn't say that because listen to the way he talks to her.
I'm about to say something I never thought I would say it out of my mouth. Shout out to Candace Owens. Life is tough. Buy a helmet. Shout out to Candace Owens for that.
Of what people come at me with when I think that challenge is warranted and deserved. If you came to me and you said to me that it came across as a bit dismissive, Stephen, you should have been more protective of her than that because look at how he speaks. Look at how they act on Capitol Hill towards her.
Thank you for the follow, Erica King.
Look at the way that she acts on Capitol Hill. Look at all her fucking TikToks. Look at how much I'll call it strong language she uses. I'm a fucking YouTuber.
That's all she's done. It's a whole bunch of TikToks and a whole bunch of the quote-unquote sister girl bullshit. Again, to my Texas people, what has Jasmine Crockett did for y'all? Again, I'll wait.
He's a fucking government official. There's a difference. But no, child. You don't want all these black women to be mad at us, and it's about later on when we try to get Cam to become president next time. And we gotta stick together because, white supremacy, which has nothing to do with this, discrimination and racism. Child, they must have been in his ear all weekend. That's what's wrong with the face. He's saying it's a double root canal. I don't believe that.
Stand that. But when somebody tries to take that to accuse me of being disrespectful or in any way misogynistic, I'm going to push back on that because that's emphatically false. There's no truth to that whatsoever, and I'm not accepting that, and I'm not owning that. I can sit up there and I can look at Representative Jasmine Crockett. Do you know what I think she should be doing? I think she should be competing for the Senate seat in Texas or for the Attorney General spot because she's qualified.
What? What?
Governor of California. I've said it for the record.
Hold on. Stephen A. I couldn't remember you saying earlier this year that you said you think that Kamala should just retire from political life. I remember you saying that earlier this year. Now you want to say that Kamala should be governor of California. What? Let's get back into this.
California. I've said it for the record that it was.
Long as he's saying "But the women are wonderful," then he's gonna be all good in the hood. And I don't. I think I saw somebody say something about money. I don't think this has anything to do with money. I think this has to do with colors saying, "Get your ass out there and do what the fuck we say, or else you're gonna be kicked out of the elite group." That's what it has to do with. I don't think ESPN and whoever the hell
Tap the
else he
screen,
works for
tap the screen, tap the screen, please.
I promise you
Please
they
tap
don't.
the screen.
I don't know, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they don't give a fuck. This is about colors, putting him in his fucking place. You
Yep,
don't go out here and
facts, and that's what it's about.
this, especially when you see how Donald Trump talks about her. You know, them girls over there is gonna have a field day with this.
Michelle Obama was running for president, she would have beat Trump. In my opinion, I think she'd have done it. That's how I feel. But somehow, some way, it's never enough for some people out there.
This here is a Buckbroken, if you ever saw it. This here is a Buckbroken man. Buckbroken.
Understand?
Name him. Who?
I would advise you to get over it. Or buckle up, because I'm not going away. This is my show. I will say.
Is it?
Is it really your show?
Like it, sir. It ain't about white people.
Say what I feel, and
Because if this was your show, you would have stood your ground. You would have stood on your square. But instead, you BICTH out. Like the brother said earlier, you folded like a $2 suit. You folded. If you were the man you claim you was, Stephen A., you would have never folded. You were quote unquote, in the words of King Harris, you were still on business. But no, you folded to the elite. You claim you're your own man, this and the third. You're not your own man. You're not. You was elite Black America's BICTH. That's what the hell you are. You're not a man, you're a bitch. And a punk ass one at that. Punk ass bitch.
People.
say what I feel, and I will do what I want. It doesn't mean I'm going to be insensitive. It doesn't mean that I don't care about our community. A matter of fact, most of the trouble I get in is because I care about our community. And the reason I'm bringing this up and the reason that I'm willing to attack this subject, because this really ain't about Jasmine Crockett. I respect her. I wish her nothing but the best. I was simply asking a question. That's all. What's working for you? Because I don't want her to lose the prowess that she has. I want it to continue to gain and elevate. We need resistance to what we see going on in the streets of America. I asked a question. I get it now with Trump feeding into that nonsense.
I asked a question. Now I get it when it has to do with Trump. They definitely had something to say about to this man, child. This has nothing to do with Donald fucking Trump.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
This here is D9 all
Because
day.
Trump bad. Trump bad.
Let me get rid of you.
Racist! Racist!
Lord have mercy.
Giving him fodder or
Get
ammunition
rid of
to
you.
continue to go out there and talk about our black women that way. I got it.
I'm about to shut this shit down already. All fucking ready. I'm about to shut this shit down. Oh, you was talking about your own people. You're a white supremacist.
And again, if you want to know where I got this from Messing with Sean on YouTube. Go check her out, please. Thank you.
This talking white supremacist talking point. You're a pick me mammy, pick me mammy. No, y'all are some dummies. This is my stand going forward. The most educated are all dumb as a box of fucking rocks. The most educated are all a box of rocks. Dumb as a box of fucking rocks.
Yes, they are.
That's my stance. That's my stance, and I'm not changing it. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. This is so dumb. This is so obvious. This is so clear what the fuck is going on. Just toss some Donald Trump in there, and all the blacks will forgive you. All you have to do is say Donald Trump, and all the blacks will understand. All the black women will love you again, and they don't want you to do this, and they won't ask for you to do that, and they will love you again, and they'll support you, and you can continue on. Just make sure you never talk about black women, because you know black women are above critique and criticism with regard to anything and everything. Wait till the next time one of you bums. Wait till next time one of you bum ass bitches say some shit to me. Wait till you say some out of pocket shit. You bitches is gonna get it, okay? It's gonna be for everybody to see. I'm gonna video it the fuck up.
Talk about
because
it.
There's no way that you need to be saying shit about me because I'm a black woman. And at the end of the day, you can't say shit about black women. Regardless, because it seems that that's how this shit works. Oh, that's right. When you're not in line with what they want and what they say, then that's when it's a problem. Then it's okay for y'all to say, you're a coon, you're a pick-me, you're a mammy, you're a white supremacist, you're a Donald Trump lover.
Go ahead and go
whatever
out.
ignorant ass shit y'all can say and think of. 1 second is pro-black, we care about blacks, and next minute you're calling them same black people all kinds of names that you can even find and make up. Okay, I'm gonna remember all this. There's a lot of things I don't remember, but all this I'm gonna definitely remember.
Talk
Thank
about
you, Mr.
it.
Wombat. He said this clown really going to sit here and suggest Crockett and Cam.
Dumbass.
More leadership positions, exactly. Stephen
Dumbass.
clearly bent both knees for this one. Talk about. He basically, in my opinion, is saying that Cam will run again. I already said it looks like that's what she gonna do. This book don't seem to help. So in other words, you cannot tell black people anything. They know everything, and then they'll go and fucking fail again. I don't understand why they cannot see people are tired of a bunch of bitches bitching and then trying to put somebody in their place. But then again, at this point, it seems like y'all like it. I love it. Y'all sassy straights like it. I love it.
Confidence is not a mindset. It's an achievement. In the GMCC.
I love it. Anyway, come on, nigga.
Like that at all. I don't want to be associated with nothing like that. And I apologize. Because I respect the hell out of Jasmine Crockett and what she has accomplished. I absolutely do. And I appreciate the fact that she feels compelled to fight the way that she fights because of what she's dealing with.
The fuck is she dealing with? If she dealing with something, then get out of the fucking job. It's that simple.
Yeah, exactly.
What is she dealing with?
Yeah, what's she dealing with?
I've been a journalist for over 30 years. I don't want enemies. I truly don't. But I'm
How the hell are you gonna be out in the public and not have enemies? Child, please.
not here to make friends. I'm here to call it like I see it. It should be done respectfully.
Child, if anybody see Jason Whitlock talk about this, please make sure you send it to me.
Should be done with the sensitivity that it needs to be done with. I get it. I understand.
All you had to do was stand on business. And
Clearly
you
not.
I'm
didn't.
going to call it like I see it. I can look Jasmine Crockett in the face and say, I'm sorry for any kind of noise I caused in your direction.
All you had to do was stand on business, Stephen
I
A.
called in your direction. What the
Stephen
fuck does that
A.
even
did
mean?
not stand on business.
Goodbye.
Goodbye and go
Because she's
hell.
accomplished and she is smart and she does have an incredible challenge working in this political climate on Capitol Hill. I got it. And when Trump came at her like that, I said,
She's incredibly challenged working up here on.
Really,
She's
nigga?
challenged, all right.
Really,
You're
nigga?
challenged, Stephen A. Smith. Your ass is challenged. And child, this is
You is weak as
dumb
fuck for this
and
shit.
obvious and
Weak
crazy.
son
I can't.
of a bitch.
I don't even know what. Oh my god.
Weak ass
Child,
motherfucker.
Just put y'all in the damn dryer and fold you because
Yeah,
that's it,
yeah,
that's all.
yeah. Put him in the dryer.
Folding
and
Child.
let them get folded.
Can you be a darling and send this to me, please? Oh, now you want to be sweet? I'll think about it. I'm mad. I'm mad at you, Sassy Strings. I'm mad at y'all.
I said, damn it. I was pissed off because I said, that's what they're talking about. When they're saying, you know what, when you question something about her, it's going to invite that. I understand. But we also need to be able to ask her questions. Just like we would ask Kamala Harris questions. Just like we would ask AOC questions.
No, you don't ask them anything, and that's why nobody gives a fuck about them, and nobody really with any sense is listening to them because they don't want to answer anything. They just want to say whatever the fuck
they don't
want
to answer questions.
Don't you dare ask a woman questions.
And that's on both sides of the aisle.
More feminism bullshit, right? How dare you ask a woman a question? Bitch, ain't you running for shit? Don't you want somebody to support you and nobody can ask no questions?
Talk about it.
Just vote for Cam because she's black. She's not black. Stop. I don't give a fuck that she's a woman. Please stop with that.
And I'm going to say this too for hopefully the last time. Kamala Harris was never black. She has a red dot. You know how they got the Indians like to put a red dot in the head? That's what Kamala Harris is. All you got to do is go on the internet and look at her old pictures. She is a red dot headed Indian. That's what she is. And so is Nikki Haley.
Bullshit. She ain't got nothing on her website. We don't know what the fuck she trying to do. Oh, she just got in. Oh, she's got stuff on her website. How many times we look at that fucking website, wasn't shit there? How many times we look at that fucking website and wasn't shit there? Now all of a sudden she had shit on the website. She had shit on that website until after she chose Tim Tom. Then there was a bunch of bullshit to say Trump is bad, Trump is bad, Trump is bad. Y'all continue.
Yep.
Let's continue. This is going to work out well. It's worked out well so far. So just keep on using that same strategy. And when J.D. Vance is president, we'll look back on this then. I will look back on this when J.D. Vance becomes president.
Yeah, because the Democrats ain't gonna win. In 2028, Democrats ain't gonna win.
A master's degree and all them other degrees and join a fraternity, join a sorority or none of that bullshit. Box of rocks. Well, I appreciate you, boo. He said ninja folded like origami. Thank you. That's a good fold. Folded like a damn folding chair. Either they got some dirt on them or just...
Trump bad. And here's the thing. These be the same people talking about Trump bad. Tell us something we don't know. Wait a minute. Spiderweb. You honestly think that Jasmine Crockett as a shot at being president? Okay. I don't think Newsom's gonna win neither. Look at the homeless problem in California. I don't think they're gonna vote for Newsom to win. Jasmine Crockett will never have a chance at the presidency with the way she is now. Neither will Newsom.
That's what I'm calling. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Y'all make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. I'll come off members only in about 10 minutes. Just like
what you was saying, Terry had. This is a person by the name of Messing with Sean on YouTube. Type in Messing with Sean on YouTube and you should find her. Let's get back into this.
Ask Gavin Newsom questions, just like we would ask.
Did they ask Gavin Newsom some questions? Did anybody hear anybody ask him about the reparations bill for the second time that he declined? Are they gonna let him go? Because the odds are, at the end of the day, he will probably be the nominee.
At Gibby 4155. Let's just say Stephen A. basically got butt broken by the black elite. It's the simplest way I can put it.
Or he will run. I'm not going to say he's going to be the nominee, but he's going to run. I think so. And from what I understand, what I'm hearing, so would Fred Flintstone, J.B. Pritzker. That fat motherfucker, what? The way Chicago and Illinois is, and y'all, everybody playing.
The same J.B. Pritzker who led Thornton Township and Dalton get ran into the ground. The same J.B. Pritzker who is letting Brandon Johnson run Chicago into the ground. The same J.B. Pritzker whose state can get a decent budget. That same J.B. Pritzker. Lord have mercy. Let's get back into this.
Everybody playing in our face. Let me hurry up and find a place to live and move the fuck up out of here, because child, everybody is crazy. I ain't got time. Trent, I'm gonna ether and kick his back in tonight. Everybody should be. Everybody that supported this nigga should be doing that.
Yeah, the people, Renee Thomas, the people in your state did vote for Pritzker. But the thing is, if you look at Pritzker and look at Trump, Pritzker ain't nothing but Trump in Democratic rags. J.B. Pritzker was a hedge fund manager before he became a politician. Let's get back into this.
Everybody should be. Everybody that supported this nigga should be doing that. Fuck him and fuck Jasmine Crockett. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them girls over there on that damn podcast and anybody else that come into these comments and think you're gonna break bad up in here. I don't give a fuck. And I'm not changing my mind on that, none of it. And I ain't apologizing for this type of shit. Fuck y'all. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Fuck y'all. I'm not, and I won't. I don't give a damn.
Chuck Schumer questions or anybody else that comes with.
And I won't. I don't give a damn.
Chuck Schumer questions or anybody else that comes with.
Type screen, please.
It comes with.
Please type screen.
The times that we live in, the times that we live in, the times we live in. Yep. Absolutely true. Which is why I was screaming to get our focus away from the cancer culture and identity politics and the kind of things that would turn off 77 million voters, which pretty much comes down to about 20 swing states, 20 swing districts, if you really want to think about these elections. But that's a different story for another day. The point is, times are tight, and the slightest little thing can turn people off.
Fuck them. Grow up, grow a backbone, be an adult.
Damn right.
Trifling as President Trump can be.
Grow a
The
backbone.
fact of the matter is, millions upon millions of people felt that he was closer to normal than the Democratic Party. What you gonna do about that?
Because he's a man that stands on business. You can call him all the names that you want to. You know, my family,
There was no lie told in that statement that you can feel how you want about Trump, but one thing about Trump stands on business. Unlike you, Stephen A., who folds at the drop of a hat.
my family's still on business. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you who never folded real quick before I go on. My father ain't fold on shit. My father is so military, and my stepfather was so military. I don't talk to him anymore because they're divorced, but they were so military. There was no changing shit. It was the way they said it was gonna be. That's it. That's all. Your ass needs to be home by this time, or your ass is gonna be punished. Your ass needs to do what I say, or your ass will be punished. You don't talk back, or you're gonna get smacked in your damn mouth. I'm not saying I didn't, but I'm just saying those was the damn rules. There were rules that you fucking follow. Your room is supposed to be clean. You cannot have a bunch of shit all over the damn place. Again, as a child, as a teenager, I'm not saying I listened completely, but they didn't budge. They didn't budge about shit. This is the fucking rule. These are the type of men that I know. My uncles ain't budge on shit. Don't mean that they didn't give me basically anything that I wanted.
Thank you for the gift, brother.
But you also gotta follow the fucking rules, and I'm not changing because I'm the adult and you're the child. How about that stuff? Of course, we know that doesn't matter either.
No, it don't. Unfortunately.
This is how you're supposed to act when you're a fucking adult, or this is gonna happen. I'm trying to teach you now so that when you get into the fucking world and we're not around, you know how to act so that you cannot be in a situation that you will regret later in your life. Is that crazy? It sounds like what a fucking man is supposed to do. But you know, most of these bitches don't know nothing about men. First of all, they ain't got one. Second of all, they ain't have one to grow them the fuck up. I guess Generation X is the last generation to have fathers in the home. Good luck to these people.
Shots fired.
I have a right to ask that, just like anybody else. Especially since I want the Democrats to regain some power in Congress.
Why? Oh, you hear him now. Oh, I want the Democrats. Listen to what he's saying. I want the Democrats to get some kind of power. Why? I thought you weren't affiliated with one or the other. Now today is I want the Democrats to get some power. Sounding a bit familiar. Sounding a little bit familiar. I know who the fuck was in his ear this weekend. Not for a fact, but I got a pretty good idea who was in his fucking ear.
It was Roland Martin's damn near. I guarantee it.
Senate and the House. I want the Democrats to have some power somewhere. I want to help. I'm not trying to hurt. And I think being quiet and saying nothing and not challenging the strategy that's been employed hurts us as a community.
Boy.
I have always felt that way.
Nigga.
And I will always feel that way.
Nigga.
But that doesn't mean I'm always right. And it doesn't mean...
That doesn't mean that they are always right.
Stephen A., kiss my whole black ass.
Go ahead. This is... I'll play that video in a second. Go ahead, y'all. Hurry up,
I'm not apologizing when I'm wrong. In any way. Because I'm not here to hurt. I'm here to help. To do my little, small part, however small that may be. That's who I am.
Stephen A., kiss my whole black ass.
Town hall. Next month, if you want it. Say the word. Jasmine Crockett will be welcome. AOC will be welcome. All of them will be welcome. We could have it right in the nation's capital. I'll conduct it myself. Nobody's hiding. Because we're all supposed to be in it together. Appreciate y'all time.
Who's the all supposed to be in it together?
That's all I have to say. Y'all take it easy until another day.
Nigga, please.
Damn right. Nigga, please.
That's what Weezy would say from the Jeffersons. Child, I can't. This is so fucking embarrassing. And you know what? Whatever. Ain't nobody gonna pressure me to change my mind about shit. No one never is gonna pressure me to change my mind about shit.
Damn right.
This is so damn ridiculous. It's
physically. We do not.
And I'm going to end it with this. Stephen A., you spineless son of a bitch. Go to hell. Bye, y'all.